What up, everyone? Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Orlando for Tuesday, March 12th, 2024, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for the Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Universal Pictures released a clip for Monkey Man on Monday. The film opens April 5th in theaters. Dev Patel stars as an underground fighter and vigilante. Patel also directed the film and co-wrote it with Paul Anguilla and John Coley. The clip shows Patel take on multiple attackers in a kitchen. He uses kitchen utensils as weapons and slams opponents into glass doors. Monkey Paw's Jordan Peele and Wynn Rosenfeld produced with Thunder Road Films' Basil Inwack and Erica Lee, producers of the John Wick series and Silent Night. Charlotte Copley, Pitul Baj, Vipin Sharma, Skandar Kerr, Shabita Chubapala, Ashwina Kaelskar, Aditya Kakunte, and Marikan Deshpande also star. Patel made his acting debut in the British series Skins and film debut in Slumdog Millionaire. Hulu released the first look clip for the original film Prom Dates on Monday. The film premieres May 3rd for high school prom season. In the clip, Greg, played by Kenny Ridwan, makes an embarrassing prom proposal to Hannah, played by Julia Lester. Changing the Harry Belafonte classic Deo Tonido, Greg sings his proposal to Hannah with 5 backup dancers in banana costumes. Hannah and her friend Jess, played by Antonia Gentry, cringe in their seats. The clip does not reveal whether Hannah accepts Greg's invitation. Deo was previously used in Beetlejuice when the ghosts possess their unwanted guests and makes them dance. The stage musical Beetlejuice also incorporates the Belafonte song. J.T. Neal, Jordan Buhad, Zaya Moreno, Terry Hu, John Michael Higgins, and Chelsea Handler also star. Kim O-Nguyen directs Deji Mosner's script. American High and Heartbeat produce. Neve Campbell announced Tuesday she will return for Scream 7, posting a photo of her script on Instagram. Along with the photo, Campbell revealed Scream creator Kevin Williamson will direct the script from Guy Bissek. Campbell wrote, "I've dreamt for many years of how amazing it would be to make one of these movies with Kevin Williamson at the helm. This was his baby and his brilliant mind that dreamt up this world." Campbell played Sidney Prescott in the first 5 horror films. She declined to offer for Scream 6, telling people that the offer was below fair market for a franchise star in a 6th installment. She said, "At the time, I honestly don't believe that if I were a man and had done 5 installments of a huge blockbuster franchise over 25 years, that the number that I was offered would be the number that would be offered to a man." For Scream 7, Campbell writes, "I've been asked in the most respectful way to bring Sidney back to the screen." Christopher Landon was originally hired to direct the 7th Scream. During development, star Melissa Barrera was fired by Spyglass Entertainment for comments made about the Israel-Hamas war. Star Jenna Ortega quietly left the 7th film, reportedly due to schedule conflicts prior to Barrera. Landon announced his departure December 24th. Max announced Tuesday that Salem's Lot will premiere this year on the streaming service. The film is the 3rd adaptation of Stephen King's book and the first single film after 1979 and the 2004 TV miniseries. Gary Dalberman adapted and directed Salem's Lot. The film was originally scheduled for a theatrical release. Warner Bros. Previously scheduled Salem's Lot to open September 9th, 2022. They later delayed it to April 21st, 2023 before pulling it off the schedule entirely. Stephen King tweeted on February 19th he had seen the movie and approved the adaptation. King wrote, "Not sure why Warner Bros. Is holding it back. Not like it's embarrassing or anything. Old school horror filmmaking, slow build, big payoff." King was referring to the films Batgirl, Scoob, Holiday Haunt, and Coyote vs. Acme, which Warner Bros. Discovery canceled entirely. Dalberman previously adapted King's It as 2 films. He also wrote the 3 Annabelle and 2 Nun spin-offs from the Conjuring films. Liz Pullman, Alfre Woodard, Mackenzie Lee, Bill Kemp, Spencer Treat Clark, Pilu Asbeck, and John Benjamin Higley also star in The Tale of a Town Plagued by Vampires. Apple TV Plus announced Tuesday it will produce and stream an untitled comedy series starring Owen Wilson. Jason Keller created the series. Wilson will play Price Cahill, an ex-pro golfer who now works at a sporting goods store until he is fired. To get back in the golf scene, Cahill mentors a 17-year-old golf protege. The series will be 10 episodes. No further casting was announced. Little Miss Sunshine and Battle of the Sexes directors Jonathan Dayton and Valerie Faris will direct. Ben Silverman, Howard T. Owens, Rodney Farrell, Guymon Cassidy, Lee Eisenberg, Natalie Sandy, and Chris Monahan executive produced with Wilson and Keller. Wilson previously starred in the Disney Plus series Low Key. The Boy and the Heron is coming to Max following its win at the Academy Awards. The hand-drawn animated film from legendary director Hayao Miyazaki will stream as part of an extended multi-year U.S. licensing deal with Studio Ghibli, Max announced in a press release Tuesday. Max originally secured U.S. streaming rights to the Studio Ghibli catalog in 2020. The Boy and the Heron is written and directed by Miyazaki and marks his first featured film in 10 years. The movie opened in theaters in July 2023 and won an Oscar for Best Animated Feature at the Academy Awards on Sunday. Warner Bros. Discovery VP of Content Acquisitions Elizabeth Bannon Atchison said, "Our subscribers are looking forward to unique stories, and we're happy to continue to offer these award-winning, critically acclaimed films and to add The Boy and the Heron to our deep and rich Max counter content offering." Max has yet to announce the streaming date for The Boy and the Heron. Studio Ghibli, a Japanese animation studio co-founded by Miyazaki in 1985, is known for such films as My Neighbor Totoro, Princess Mononoke, Spirit Away, and Ponyo. Sci-Fi and USA Network are giving a glimpse of Chucky Season 3 Part 2. The network shared first look photos for the new episodes in a press release Tuesday. Chucky is a horror series based on the Child's Play movie. The show follows Chucky, voiced by Brad Dourif, a serial killer whose soul was transferred into a doll. Season 3 Part 2 opens with Chucky dying of old age after being forsaken by his deity, the evil Damballa. According to Sci-Fi, while this is somewhat welcome news to Jake, played by Zachary Arthur, Devin, played by Bjorn Arneson, and Lexi, played by Avelia Allen Lynn, they still need him alive in order to find Lexi's missing sister. Meanwhile, Chucky's on-again, off-again girlfriend, Tiffany Valentine, played by Jennifer Tilly, remains on death row for her crimes, while President James Collins, played by Devin Sawa, and the First Family dealt with the aftermath of Chucky's Halloween massacre at the White House. Chucky Season 3 Part 2 premieres April 10th at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sci-Fi and USA Network. Previous episodes are available stream on Peacock. The Daytime Emmy Awards will return in June. The National Academy of Television Arts and Science and CBS announced in a press release Tuesday that the 51st annual ceremony will take place June 7th. The Daytime Emmys will be held at the Westin Bonaventure in Los Angeles and air at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on CBS. The show will be available to stream on Paramount Plus. This year will mark the 18th time CBS has broadcast the Daytime Emmys, more than any other network. The NATAS President and CEO Adam Sharp said, "We eagerly anticipate our return in June as we once again partner with CBS to recognize the exceptional and talented individuals who make daytime television great. We're thrilled to kick off our second half-century of the Daytime Emmys." The Daytime Emmys recognizes outstanding achievement in television programming in crafts including daytime dramas, talk shows, instructional programs, hosting, culinary, and legal courtroom programs. The 2023 Primetime Emmy Awards took place in January after being delayed due to the Hollywood writers and actors strikes. Organizers have announced the lineup for the 2024 Cannes International Series Festival. The 7th annual Cannes Series Television Festival will take place April 5th to the 10th in Cannes, France. Fallout, Franklin, Becoming Karl Lagerfeld, Fiasco, and Terminal will screen out of competition. Fallout is a post-apocalyptic drama based on the Fallout video game franchise. The show hails from Westworld co-creator Lisa Joy and Jonathan Lohman, and will premiere April 11th on Prime Video. Ella Purnell, Walton Goggins, Kyle MacLachlan, Aaron Moten, Sarita Chaudhary, and Dale Dickey star. MacLachlan and Purnell will present Fallout at the festival, where they will be honored with the Canal Plus Icon Award and Matter Figaro's Rising Star Award, respectively. Franklin is a historical drama based on the Stacy Schiff book, A Great Improvisation, Franklin, France, and the Birth of America. Michael Douglas stars as Benjamin Franklin, the founding father of the United States. The series is directed by Tim Van Patten and premieres April 12th on Apple TV+. Becoming Karl Lagerfeld is a biographical drama starring Daniel Brühl as fashion designer Karl Lagerfeld. The show premieres June 7th on Disney+. Dark Horrors, Doomsday, Living on a Razor's Edge, Moore's Net, Operation Sabre, The Zephyros, This Is Not Sweden, and To the Wonder will screen in competition. Canneseries artistic director Albine Lewis told Variety, "This upcoming edition feels like the culmination of our efforts and a real achievement in a competitive and challenging market which has been impacted by a pandemic, double strike, geopolitical, and economic turmoils. Our lineup is qualitative and varied, with the mix of anticipated series from platforms and networks, as well as pure discoveries." The CW and Roku channel announced production of Good Cop, Bad Cop on Monday. The series starring Leighton Meester will be on the CW next year and streaming on Roku channel. Meester and Luke Cook play sibling detectives in the Pacific Northwest. Their father, played by Clancy Brown, is the chief. Expected ensemble cast playing the local residents of the town. The show will not film in the United States, though. Instead, Good Cop, Bad Cop will film 8 episodes in Queensland, Australia. Stan is co-producing and will stream the show in Australia. Meester starred on The Gossip Girl on CW. Joe Quaintance created the show and executive produces with Jeff Latchell. World of Wonder announced Monday that Michelle Visage will host Season 4 of Drag Race Down Under. The season will stream exclusively on Wow Presents Plus in the U.S. and New Zealand and on Stan in Australia this year. World of Wonder confirmed RuPaul gave his blessing to Visage to take over as host. RuPaul will remain as an executive producer. Visage has executive produced and judged not only Down Under, but the original Drag Race and several international spin-offs, as well as the Drag Race singing competition, Queen of the Universe. Visage said in a statement, "The color, humor, and outrageousness of Down Under drags holds a special place in my heart. I'm ready to do everything in my power to encourage these beautiful queens to believe in themselves and let their inner light shine through." Ryan Nicholson returns as judge. Previous Drag Race Down Under queens will join Nicholson as judges and mentors. Drag Race Season 16 currently airs Friday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on MTV. Jennifer Lewis is going public about a near-fatal fall she experienced in 2022. The 67-year-old actress shared in a preview of an interview with Robin Roberts how she was seriously injured after falling 10 feet from a balcony. Lewis was vacationing in Africa when she stepped out at night onto a balcony with an infinity pool at the lodge where she was staying. The star recalled, "I was just taking in the fact that I was back in the Serengeti once again. I'm walking and all of a sudden, kaboom. I had fallen 10 feet into a dry ravine full of boulders and stones and sharp rocks." She added, "There was a space that was not sectioned off. There was no sign that said caution." Lewis said she was in shock and unable to move after her fall. She said, "My right hip took the impact. My shoulder went up against a stone. A lightning bolt went through my mind's eye right here. In pitch black, I didn't know I was falling. Nothing would move." After Lewis called for her friend, she realized there was wild animals nearby, including a Cape buffalo 10 feet away. Lewis also heard the roar of a lion. Lewis said, "My last thought was, I am Jennifer Lewis. What a headline. The king ate the queen," she said with a laugh. Lewis's full interview will air at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on ABC and Hulu. Lewis is known for the films What's Love Got to Do with It, The Preacher's Life, and Think Like a Man, and for playing Ruby Johnson on the ABC series Blackish. Justin Timberlake took to the stage on Jimmy Kimmel Live. The 43-year-old singer and actor performed the song No Angels during Monday's episode of the ABC Late Night Talk Show. The performance marked the song's world premiere. No Angels appears on Timberlake's forthcoming album, Everything I Thought It Was, set for release on Friday. The new album features 18 tracks, including the single Selfish and Paradise featuring NSYNC. The album will be Timberlake's first in over 6 years since Man in the Woods. The singer will promote the album with his Forget Tomorrow World Tour, which kicks off in April. In addition to performing, Timberlake opened Monday's episode of Jimmy Kimmel Live by coming out on stage to serve as guest host following Jimmy Kimmel's stint as Oscar host. Timberlake also crashed Dakota Johnson's opening monologue on Saturday Night Live in January, in addition to performing Selfish as the musical guest. South Korean singer Suga is teasing his D-Day concert film. The K-pop star and member of BTS released a trailer for Suga August D Tour, D-Day the movie on Tuesday. D-Day the movie features footage from the grand finale of Suga's Suga August D Tour, D-Day, the final world tour, which ran from April to August of 2023. The film celebrates Suga and relives the encore concert, encompassing his rich musical world and explosive energy, according to a press release. BTS members RM, Jimin, and Jungkook appeared as special guests. In the trailer, Suga voiced his love for performing. D-Day the movie will screen April 10th and in 13 in more than 3,000 theaters worldwide, including the U.S., Mexico, Brazil, United Kingdom, Italy, France, Germany, India, Indonesia, Vietnam, Thailand, Philippines, and more. Suga released D-Day, his debut full-length album as a solo artist, in April 2023. The album features the singles People Part 2 and Hagium. Weezer is going on tour in 2024. The band announced Monday it will celebrate the 30th anniversary of its self-titled debut album known as the Blue Album with the Voyage to the Blue Planet tour. Weezer will perform the Blue Album in its entirety each night of the tour, along with other favorite songs, rarities, and more. The Flaming Lips and Dinosaur Jr. will join the tour as special guests. Tickets go on sale Friday, 10 a.m. local time, with fan club pre-sales to begin Wednesday at 9 a.m. Weezer wrote on Instagram, "The time has finally come for you to join us as we embark on the voyage of the Blue Planet Tour. We're celebrating 30 years of the Blue Album, and we're bringing along at Flaming Lips and at Dinosaur Jr. for the ride." The tour kicks off September 4th in St. Paul, Minnesota, and conclude October 11th in Los Angeles. Weezer will perform a special Blue Album show Friday at the Lodge Room in Los Angeles. Weezer released the Blue Album in May 1994. The album features the hit singles Undone, The Sweater Song, Buddy Holly, and Say It Ain't So. Weezer released its most recent album, Van Weezer, in 2021. Kylie Minogue will take the stage at Australia's Splendour in the Grass festival this year. Organizers announced Tuesday that Minogue, rapper Future, and rock band Arcade Fire will headline the annual camping festival in July. Splendour in the Grass will take place July 19th to 21st at the Narragansett North Byron Parklands. Minogue will headline the July 19th shows with G Flip, Turnstiles, Tasha Sultana, Omar Apollo, Party Boy 69, Angie McMahon, and other artists to perform. Future will perform July 20th along with Yeet, Hayden James, Fontaines DC, Lizzie McAlpine, Tones and I, The Last Dinner Party, The Presets, Pawn, and more. Arcade Fire will take the stage July 21st with Girl in Red, Baby Gravy, Young Gravy times Beanos, Royal Oats, DJ Seinfeld, The Kills, TV Girl, Thelma Plum, Fletcher, and other artists to perform. Minogue released Tensions, her first album in nearly 3 years, in September 2023. The singer launched her first ever Las Vegas residency show at the Voltaire and the Venetian in November. And finally, All By Myself singer Eric Carmen has died. Carmen, the singer-songwriter who performed with the Raspberries and as a solo artist, died over the weekend, according to his website. He was 74. The singer's wife, Amy Carmen, said in a notice, "It is with the tremendous sadness that we share the heartbreaking news of the passing of Eric Carmen. Our sweet, loving, and talented Eric passed away in his sleep over the weekend. It brought him joy to know that for decades his music touched so many and will be his lasting legacy. Please respect the family's privacy as we mourn our enormous loss. Carmen came to fame as the frontman of the Raspberries, a pop rock band inspired by the Beatles and other acts in the early 1970s. The group disbanded in 1975 after releasing 4 albums, and such singles as Go All the Way and I Want to Be With You. As a solo artist, Carmen had several hits in the 70s and 80s, including All By Myself, Never Gonna Fall in Love Again, Hungry Eyes, and Make Me Lose Control. The singer released his 6th and final album, I Was Born to Love You, in 2000. Carmen was 74. And that is your entertainment report for Tuesday, March 12, 2024. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RayMelo. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.